What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So this one is going to be a short video. Hopefully it's not in the 10-minute range, but this I'm going over 6 credit cards that you should not ignore if you have excellent credit. It's very simple, and I'm responding basically to an article. So this is on NerdWallet, 6 credit cards that you should not ignore if you have excellent credit. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't agree with them. So let's jump into it. Before I start, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And I'm doing a giveaway, which I'll get into all of the detail at the end of the video. So make sure that you stick around till then. But let's get into this. I really wanted to talk about the 6 credit cards that you should not ignore. I don't agree with what they have here. And I feel like if you have excellent credit, you shouldn't waste it, especially if, you're really trying to apply for like Chase cards. You don't want to apply for cards that will make you, become over or be over 524. And that's not good, because if you really want to get Chase cards, then you will have that problem. If you want to get American Express cards, then you can't get bonuses and stuff like that. So I think that you're going to need certain cards, and you don't want to ignore other cards that are not on this list. So let's get into their list, and then we'll get into mine that I feel like you should really try not to ignore. So the first card they have is the Quicksilver, which is understandable. I mean, now you really want to ignore it because you have that whole Capital One hack, which you kind of want to ignore Capital One at this point. But they do have 1.5% cash back. They have a bonus on this card as well. I feel like this is a good card, but what I say, this is a card that you don't want to ignore if you have excellent credit. No, you can get this if you don't have excellent credit. There's a lot of people that don't have excellent credit. They have basically above average credit, and they're getting this card. I feel like this shouldn't be in here. Another card is the Capital One Saver card. Another Capital One card. Perfect. You're just selling that hack, aren't you? So this one, you get a $150 bonus as well. You also have a lot of categories, but either way, it's still not a good card. So first you have the Capital One Quicksilver, Capital One Saver card. Next you have the Discover It Cashback card. This is a card that I might be able to get behind, might be able to just because of the 5% revolving categories, but it's still not a card that I would say that you need excellent credit for. You need low credit for. You don't, not low, but above average, I should say. So I don't feel like this is something you should get with excellent credit. The next one is the Bank of America credit card. I should probably pass on that as well. These are very mid-level credit cards that they're talking about here. Bank of America credit card here, I just don't see anything from it. I understand you have a no annual fee, but you don't get anything else. I mean, it's just not. It's not a good card. I don't know why it's on here. The next card is the Capital One Venture card. So another Capital One. Are they really trying to sell Capital One here? I don't understand. Capital One, I can't say that I have nothing against Capital One, because I do. But I don't have anything major against Capital One. But if you're talking about 3 credit cards on here, 6 credit cards on here that you should not ignore, if you have excellent credit, these Capital One cards should not be on here. It's point blank. If you have excellent credit, you want to go for the good cards. You shouldn't ignore if you have excellent credit. What are they even talking about? Now, the last card on here I can get behind. It's the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. This is a card that I definitely will say yes to. So 1 out of 6 cards that they have on this list is a decent card, is a card that you do not want to ignore if you have excellent credit, because you have the bonus, you have the point structure out of it, you have the point value, which are 1.25 cents per point. You have so much value in this card, and that's something that I can definitely get behind. It has a large bonus, and you can go from there. So now, before I get into my cards, make sure you hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. Seriously, every like that I get bumps me up the list, really gives me traction, gives me engagement, and finds a way to get my video ranked in some way. So definitely hit the like button. That helps me out. So my cards that I have here, I'm not going to get too much into detail, but they're really simple. The first card that I have on here is the American Express Gold card. If you have excellent credit, go for it. Yes, you're going to pay an annual fee of $250, but you do have credits that will make up most of that annual fee. And then you have, 3 times or 4 times back on supermarkets and restaurants, 3 times back on travel, 1 time on everything else. So you get so much with the gold card, and I feel like that's definitely a card you need to get if you have excellent credit. If you have a above average credit, no, you can't. But if you have excellent credit, these are the cards that you should be going for. The next card that I wanted to talk about was the Wells Fargo Propel card by American Express. This is a no annual fee card that I can get behind. The reason why is because I have it. It's a good card, and I'm not complaining about it at all. You get a large bonus for having no annual fee. You get 30,000 points for spending $3,000 in your first 3 months. You get all these categories at 3 times back, and you're getting so much. It's just a no-brainer. The next card is the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is a huge annual fee, relatively huge annual fee, but you get a lot in return. $300 travel credit, 3 times on travel and dining. You get so much in these areas, and that's a card you really want to get behind if you have excellent credit, because you don't want to go over 524 and not be able to apply for these type of cards, especially if you want to become a traveler. Now, that card is for the traveler, but you don't want to ignore it if you have excellent credit. The next card is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I already talked about this on their list. That's the one card that they did get right. The Chase Sapphire Preferred, if you don't want to go for the reserve or that upper tier card, you can still get 2 times on travel and dining with the preferred card. You can still get a large bonus. So that's definitely a good card. If you have excellent credit, go for it. Don't go for both because you won't get the bonus for both, but go for it. Next one is the Amex Blue Cash Preferred card. This one, you get so many points. You get so much percentage back. So you can get 6% back on supermarket, 6% back on streaming service, and you get a large amount of other categories. You are paying a $95 annual fee, but it is a really good card, and you don't want to ignore it if you have excellent credit. And the last one is the Chase Freedom card. This is kind of similar. The reason why I said the Discover It cashback card was in the range was because basically that's the similar version of Discover to Chase. So if you look at the Chase Freedom, you have the revolving categories. If you look at the Discover It cashback, you have the revolving category. So this is definitely a card you don't want to pass up either. Now there may be another card you might want to put in that place, but I wanted some mid-tier cards, I should say, but some that have more premium value, I guess. So these are my 6 cards that you should be adding to your list that you don't want to ignore if you have excellent credit. Once you get to that point, you should be getting these cards because it's a no-brainer, seriously. So I wanted to make this a short video. Hopefully it was short. I still don't know the timestamp right now, but yeah, it's very simple. These are 6 cards you shouldn't ignore, and yeah, you shouldn't ignore it. Just get them. Don't get what they said, 3 Capital One cards. That's insane. Capital One, I don't consider a great company. You should be considering Amex and Chase a really good company, and everybody will tell you the same thing. So I don't agree with you, Nerd Wallet. You probably won't see this video, but if you do, I don't agree with you. So yeah. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I'm doing a giveaway of 2 Amazon gift cards when I hit my 2,000 subscriber mark. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to be entered in the giveaway. But I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Say subscribe.
Say thanks.